One more. Thank you for being patient. 1986, maybe 1987, off of the coast of Jost Van Dyke and Little Jost Van Dyke, which is near Tortola in the British Virgin Islands. And we had run short on food. We were down to hot dogs. I guess we had maybe 6 people on board. We were anchored in the lee of Little Jost Van Dyke, so we decided, well, let's get in the dinghy and go out and catch some fish. I took my wife, Diane, who I think was my fiance at the time, and my dad, who was my dad at the time. And we went offshore, and we didn't catch a damn thing. We fished and fished and fished. We're about a half mile offshore, and we're getting ready to leave, and we see some bubbles off the starboard bow. And up pops a scuba diver, okay? Now, I'm a diver, but I wouldn't go a half a mile offshore by myself, but he did. And he popped up, he said, you guys not catching much, are you? I said, no, sir. He said, well, tell you what, my name's Bob. I'm on the sailing vessel Trident. I said, why are you out here half mile offshore? He says, well, I'm a Navy SEAL. This is no big deal to us. I said, Navy SEAL? Yo, dude. He said, tell you what, here's the deal. You're on that big Morgan. I've got 2 guests on board. Here's a bunch of fish. He brings me a whole stringer of fish, throws them in the dinghy. He says, you clean them, cook them, and we'll come over for dinner. I said, deal. And he disappeared back below the water. Okay, said to Wink and Diane, we got dinner and dinner guests, and he's a Navy SEAL, and he's cool. This is going to be fun. So I went back to the boat that we were on, which was a big Morgan, and I handed the fish up to Carolyn Rankin, who was a court reporter. She was with us. I said, Carolyn, please put these below. The big mistake is I wasn't specific. I didn't tell her why to put them below or what my intentions were with those beautiful fish fillets. So, about an hour later, I say to the crew, I said, we're going to have guests tonight. A Navy SEAL is coming over. He gave us a bunch of fish fillets. We're going to eat like kings. And Carolyn Rankin said, fillets for dinner? I said, yes, those beautiful fish fillets. She goes, I thought it was bait. And it was stinky, so I pitched it. Now, I said, you did what? No, you don't understand. That's dinner. He gave us these fish. We're going to have dinner with that. He's a Navy SEAL. I've got to tell him I threw away his dinner. He's going to kill us. So what can you do? I mean, I got on the radio. I said, Trident, Sand Dollar. And he came back. He said, Sand Dollar, Trident, go ahead. And I explained the story to him. Of course, down there, everybody listens. It's like a party line on the radio. And in the anchorage, after I told the story, that I'm sorry, I thought that it was, my crew thought it was bait and they pitched it. You could hear the vessels in the distance. You could hear the laughter all around the anchorage about these idiots on the Morgan that had thrown away the dinner. And the Navy SEAL said, not a problem. I said, not a problem. He goes, we'll be over as scheduled. This guy shows up with 10 New York strips and 10 lobster tails and 2 bottles of rum. And we had a great time. I thought he's going to fucking kill us. But we had one of the best parties. My dad couldn't believe it. And his girlfriend, Sonia Reese, she was stunned as well. We had a great time. And that's why my hat's off to the Navy SEALs. Thank you very much. And thank you for not killing me. See ya. Bye.